What you guys, got another video here for you on how to build your own super fast USB device. So that's what we're going to be doing in this video. We've got the Orico USB 4.0 NVMe SSD enclosure, and we're also going to be using the Gen 4 XPG GameX S70 Blade 1TB version in here. Now this is a super fast drive. It can go up to 7,000 reads and writes on this drive. So this is the device here that we're going to be putting it into, and we're going to be putting it to the test. Now this device is not cheap. It's around about $160, which is about £150 in the UK. Plus also you've got to buy your NVMe drive, which is pretty pricey as well. Here's the specs on the back of the box. Made of aluminium, which is pretty good for keeping the device cool. It uses USB 4.0 Type-C connections here. It says the transfer rate is up to 40 Gbps, and also the support for systems is Windows, Mac OS and Linux as well. This is exactly what you can get in the kit. You won't get the NVMe drive. You have to purchase that separately, but these are pretty affordable. This is a 1TB version. This goes up and down in price. This is around about £160 at the moment, as you can see on Amazon. And also the read and write speeds on this device is 7,400 reads and 6,400 writes, which is probably more than this device is going to yield. But I wanted to put it in here to give it the best possible chance to see how fast we can get out of this device here. Now on their website, it claims that the read speeds are as high as 2,700 MBS, and also while writing is 1,400 MBS. So we're going to be taking a look at that ourselves and see whether we can get this up to those sort of speeds. Now we should do, because this device is a pretty fast device, and also this drive is a super fast drive. You've got your cables here, which are your Type-C cable to Type-C, and also you have Type-C to USB 3.0 as well. And these are very short cables. You've got your screwdriver here, you've got your screws, and you've got your thermal pad, your user manual and the device itself. Now the device itself is made of aluminium, which gives it some weight to it, and it's also to help dissipate heat. And you can see here there is a little Type-C connector on here, and we also have a little screw on top which we need to remove so we can get access to the inside, so we can put our drive in. So no quick release access here. There is a screw that keeps it locked into position. So once you get it in here, you're not going to be removing it very easily. So let's go ahead and slot this into the M.2 slot here. And this will only go in one way. And once we get this in, we can screw this down, and then we can put our thermal pad on top to keep it nice and cool. So let's go ahead and put the screw in to tighten down the NVMe drive. Now again, you can use Gen 4 NVMe's on here, which is what this one is. And this is one of the super fast ones. So I'm going to remove the sticky pad plastic on here and stick this down on top, and then remove the top bit, and then we can just screw this down into position. So let's go ahead and put this top part back on here and get this screwed down, and then we can use the Type-C to Type-C connector and plug it into the motherboard on the back of our computer, so we get the full optimal speed out of this unit here. So we can see basically the sort of speeds we can expect. Now if you're going to use the Type-C to USB 3.0 cable, you are going to get reduced speeds. So this is the Type-C to Type-C connector, which is what we've plugged into our motherboard, and we're going to run a test with the Crystal Disk benchmark software here. So let's go ahead and run this. It will take a bit of time, so I'm going to speed this process up. Now that is the speed you can see there. The reads are 960.29, and also the write speeds are 948.04. Pretty disappointing. Nowhere near the read and write speeds which Orico have claimed on their websites. And this is the problem I have with a lot of this particular type of hardware. So I'm going to run another test here just to see whether we get any sort of faster speeds, and as you can see, they're pretty much the same. Now here in the UK, and probably in the US as well, you wouldn't be able to get away with any sort of glorified marketing like you see in China. In China, they're pretty relaxed on gilding the lily and making it sound really fantastic. But over here in the UK and probably the US, you're not going to get away with any of that. You're going to end up getting sued. So when they say you can get up to, and that's probably what they mean, is you're only going to get up to those speeds, and it's nowhere near the speeds that they're claiming on their websites. So to put this into more perspective, I'm going to use this Sabrent SATA adapter here and put it into a 850 Evo, which is basically an old SSD here, and I'll plug it into the USB 3.0 port and I'll run the same test again. And as you can see, we're getting 441.60 or something around there, and I'll speed this process up so you can see the full speeds. So it's not that far away from where we're at with the other one, and this is the SanDisk 3.1, and this is a pretty fast USB flash drive. And again, I'm not expecting lightning fast speeds with this, but you should get around about 200 for the reads and maybe around about 160, 170 for the writes, which is for a USB flash drive. It's not too bad. So we've got about 140 there for the writes. Now on one of the websites here, you can see this device actually sells for $169, which is around about £150, which is pretty expensive. And the speeds that you're going to be getting is nowhere near the speeds which they're claiming. I don't know why that is the case. It is on a super fast computer which can run at those optimal speeds. So why I'm not getting those speeds with this device, I really do not know. Now the speeds on this drive is still pretty fast, but it's nowhere near as fast as their claims. And also to pair this with the drive that I've put in here would be pretty expensive. It would be around about £300. Which is quite an expensive device for those type of speeds, in my honest opinion. So when it comes to price to performance, this one is a bit of a bust, to be honest with you. I wouldn't be spending that sort of money on a device like this for those sort of speeds. That's just my honest opinion on this product. My name has been Brian for briteccomputers.co.uk. Just want to say a big shout out to my YouTube members, and I shall see you again real soon. Bye for now.